Hi everyone, Varanasi. The old city is located on the north shores of Ganges, bounded by Varuna and Asi. In the Mahabharata, the city is referred to as Kasi, from the Sanskrit verbal root Kash to sign, making Varanasi known as City of Light. A sunrise boat ride is really important thing to do there. A highlight of any trip to Varanasi is a sunrise boat cruise down the Ganges River, where you will see famous ghats: Manikarnika Ghat, the old burning ghat; the Shashwamedh Ghat, main ghat with lots of activity; Sindhya Ghat, it has a sunken Shiva temple; Asi Ghat, a peaceful but popular ghat, a 30 to 40-minute walk from the Shashwamedh Ghat. Man Mandir is an old palace with Rajput architecture. If you want the flexibility to visit different parts of the Ganges or to get to closure all the ritual taking place, it's best place to hire your own private boat. After your sunrise boat cruise, take a stroll through ghats and you will get a feeling of what Varanasi means to Hindus. From Pandits guiding Hindu pilgrims through devotional rituals, Indian men, women, and children are by the Ganges River. A dip in the Ganga water is considered holy and purifying. So many lather up and take a bath in it too. Most are so devout and absorbed in their water ritual, they can be nonchalant about the 100 plus tourist boats observing and photographing their every move. So, one of the best thing to do there is a boat ride and visit every ghat by boats and take the photographies, videographies, and do whatever you want in the boat ride. While the boat ride, you will feel some spiritual positivity which we felt too. The Ganga Aarti ceremony held every evening at the Dashashwamedh Ghat at Varanasi is one of the most spectacular religious or devotional rituals carried out in the world. It takes place in a choreographed way as priests stand clockwise in front of the river Ganges to offer the Aarti. This offering to the goddess Ganga is considered sacred and has a special significance. The importance of the Ganga Aarti increases even more during the Ganga Dasera, which is the time when it is believed that the goddess descended to earth from heaven. This ceremony includes fire, songs sung in praise of the worshipped, flowers, incense, music, etc. The purpose of Aarti is to show humility and gratitude to God's divine form. Ganga. There are many sightseeings at Varanasi. Sarnath is one of them. Sarnath is where circa 5 to 8 BCE, at 35 years of age, Gautam Buddha taught his first sermon after attaining enlightenment at Bodh Gaya. It is also where the Buddhist Sangha first came into existence as a result of the enlightenment of his first 5 disciplines: Kaunriya Asaji, Bhadya, Bhapa, and Mahanama. Also, there is a Durga temple at Varanasi where people visit. The temple has great religious importance in Hinduism and is dedicated to the Ma Durga. Durga Mandir was constructed in 18th century by Rani Bhavani of Nator. Kasi Chaat Wonder is one of the famous place to have chaat. The oldest and most famous spot in Varanasi in Kasi, Chaat Bhandar, located at Gadolia. This famous is always crowded thanks to its proximity to the Ghat and Kasi Vishwanath temple. You will find different chaats here, including tomato chaat, aloo tikki, pani batasha, etc. Established in the year 1980, Kashi Chaat Vandar is Kadolia. Varanasi is a top player in the category street food in Varanasi. This well known establishment acts as a one stop destination servicing customers both local and from other parts of Varanasi. Sarnath is the deer park where Gautam Buddha first taught the Dharma and where the Buddhist Sangha came into existence through the enlightenment of Khandana. Sarnath is located 13 kilometers northeast of Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, India. After the Buddha attained the enlightenment in Bodh Gaya, he came to Sarnath. Also, there are famous places where one of the famous ritual we can explain about that place, Tulsi Manas Mandir. Tulsi Manas is situated in the Sankat Mochan Road, 250 meters south of Durga Kund. This temple has great historical and cultural importance in Hinduism since the ancient Hindu epic Ramcharitmanas was originally written at this place by Hindu poet, saint, reformer and philosopher Goswami Tulsidas in the 16th century, c. 1532 to 1623. There are famous gullies of Varanasi. Varanasi is one of the world's oldest continuously living cities. The narrow winding lanes of the city are called gullies, and the localities and the mohallas to capture the real flavor of this complex, colorful and vibrant city walk along the maze of narrow gullies lined with quaint shops and spicy eateries, lazing cows and milling crowds. These serpentine lanes are always teeming with people, noisy with the call of vendors and the bustle of markets. The ancient houses have carved balconies and pillars, and doorways are bright with mural paintings. The most famous lane is the legendary Vishwanath Gully that leads to the famous Kashi Vishwanath temple. Notably, the charm of this gully lies in the innumerable shapes. Everything from religious paraphernalia, Ayurvedic medicines to musical instruments and cheap jewelries attracting pilgrims and tourists from all across the world. Sarnath Museum is the oldest site museum of the Archaeological Survey of India. It houses the findings and excavations at the archaeological site of Sarnath by the Archaeological Survey of India. Sarnath is located near Varanasi in the state of Uttar Pradesh. It is the oldest site museum of the Archaeological Survey of India. Varanasi is also famous for weaving of Banarasi sari. In keeping with the name of the holy city of Varanasi, the elegant Banarasi silk sari is a symbol of grandeur and nobility. The saris are among the finest saris in India and are known for their gold and silver brocade of jari, fine silk and opulent embroidery. Kadial. The Kadial weaving technique is used for incorporating silk threads of various colors in the wrap so as to make the border of the Banarasi sari contrast with the body color. Banarasi saris are the most expensive saris in India. The primary distinguishing features of these saris are their beautiful silk embroidery and broad border ranges. They are created using various weaving methods, machines. They can take 15 days, a month, or even up to 6 months to finish completely. Sarnath Museum is the oldest site museum of the Archaeological Survey of India. It houses the findings and excavations at the archaeological site of Sarnath by the Archaeological Survey of India. Sarnath is located near Varanasi in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The museum has 6832 sculptures and artifacts. The history of weaving in Varanasi. While the exact origins of Varanasi's silk industry is shrouded in myth, ancient Buddhist and Hindu texts reference the city as a cotton weaving hub. It was during the Mughal period, beginning in the 16th century, that silk weaving flourished there, influenced by the courts of the Persian masters. They used various methods and machines for weaving. The speciality of Varanasi is a mysterious tunnel connecting Mahashamshan and Ganga. Therefore, it contains the water of the river Ganges. Now, if you can see your silhouette in the waters of this go, there are various speciality in Ganga Aarti as well. Thank you, friends. Varanasi is famous for auspicious Ganga Aarti and for many more things to do here. Also, Banarasi silk, muslin fabrics, perfumes, ivory works, and sculpture.